Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Part of me feels like I'm starting to finally level out. A lot of y'all don't know, but I moved the time zone over, which we wouldn't think would be a big deal, but it does mess with you. Plus, I have a lot of stuff with other things. I've been messing with my sleeping schedule. 7. South Node. This is definitely a past life connection. Look at that. We got the twins going there. Yep, the 7. Seven's always defensiveness, what lies, the hard part. Struggle. Mm. It's been a flight. There's new beginnings here. Whoop. Where are you going? There's new beginnings here for somebody coming in, right? We got romance, the moon. Some sort of phase is going on here. I get like there's an opening for romance. There's some sort of phase or something going on, or something's about to come in. It's the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, right? It's that whole energy of having to release the past, right? I definitely get for somebody be open. There's a new energy coming in. You know what I'm picking up too with that twin energy? A lot of times it's lying to ourselves. It's like you want that connection so bad, you might stick it on the wrong person. Can I make it up? Bam. 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 There you go. Dealing with the energy of battling with karmics, right? The reason that, and this is an energy for, like in my theories anyway, the reason twins are so hard to get along is because they are a balance of masculine and feminine, right? That's the whole point. So, twin feminines can act very masculine, twin masculines can act very feminine. You're supposed to balance each other out on whatever levels those are. Yep, we got a bride in a cage here and some sort of atonement going on. I also say on these journeys, you take your turn playing the karmic as well. I don't think anybody's ever truly 100% innocent, right? That's where I'm getting this atonement in. Not sure who this bride in a cage energy is. Definitely wars and battles going on here. I get the energy of someone's entrapped and someone is releasing. Because you got bride in the cage and then atonement, and just the way these two are facing, right? With that wars and battles in between them card. This ain't just a competition. It's not even it's not a competition. That's the point. That's the point. I'm gonna say it again. That's the point. This isn't Bridgerton. This isn't the 1400s. This isn't back when nobody had no say in anything. This isn't a competition. This isn't about I don't know. This isn't about who can get the hottest, youngest girlfriend. This isn't about who can get the richest, wealthiest man. This isn't about any of that. So if you're here for that on this channel, that's not what we do here. That's not what we do here. We got mountain and strength. This has definitely been the energy that has come here to teach different perspectives. You definitely get starseed energy with that Milky Way perspective and card. But it's about looking at things from a different perspective. This card for me, it's like you are here. You know what I'm saying? It's like really your problems are minute when you think about the universe in the full scale of the universe. Some people have a hard time even they can't. Their minds cannot grasp the size of the universe. I kind of get that energy, right? So I'm getting the energy if somebody might be in this whole equation, especially like maybe this energy. They might be just simple-minded, right? They might just be simple-minded. Let's see what we got going on with these two here. 3D, 4D, 5D. I get the sense in a bit of energy here that you might be dealing with a female karmic that you could have had a soul connection, a relationship, a karmic relationship with in a past life. Right? Where they might have been your masculine or you might have been theirs type of energy. There's definitely been competition and animosity between the two sides, though, here. Just a lot of energy in atoning for your place in whoever you're deeming the karmic is around these relationships. There's just a strong energy of taking atonement for how you play a role. Just you play a role in it. I definitely have, what we got? We got the Queen of Wands down here. Yeah, we got someone who's got this siren-esque energy, right? We got a Queen of Wands. We got a very lustful female here. She could run in packs of mean girls, I'm getting, right? But she causes a lot of conflict. A lot of conflict. She causes a ridiculous amount of conflict, right? I love how I started talking about her and then the cat starts crying at the door. I don't know why that thing loves me so much. But he actually sticks it, or she sticks her paws under the door to try to get in here sometimes. There's some sort of rite of passage that's happening for this person. It's a truth that they need to swallow, right? I get the kind of energy that this person's... It's the energy of, after a while, it doesn't matter how good you look. Eventually people start seeing you for who you really are. And then once they start seeing you for who you really are, they can't come back from that, right? Then you look ugly. It could have been someone you thought was a very beautiful person, and then after a while it's like, the rite of passage is like if all you do is cause conflict and problems, and I don't know. Just with this 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, this person just likes to cause conflict. Get that crabs in a bucket energy, right? This is the kind of woman that if you have a higher moral standard for yourself, they think you're judging them for the way they live their lives. And it's not so much that you're judging them for how they live their lives. You just have very strong boundaries for what you're going to tolerate in yours. And it's like, this is a hard truth that this person's coming to deal with. It's like, well, You may have thought that you won something at some point with all these petty battles and all these petty squabbles. But in the end, it's like, you get the booby prize, right? It's like, congratulations, you got the booby prize. It's just like whatever is going on. It's like, what am I picking up? Picking up that energy of who's really the clown here. It's like you won, but you're just a clown, and you're just like what is it? The volunteer that the clown has in the middle of the ring right now. The joke. That's not a good feeling either. We got a magician here. They're very good at illusions. They're just good at it. I don't know how to explain the magician card, right? They're powerful masculines. They're divine masculines. They're able to they're good. They're good at manipulating energy. But they're also good at manipulating people, especially weak-minded people. There's 1111 there. Right? Especially weak-minded people. Queen of Swords is aware of this, right? She's like, her mask's off. She's just sitting. She might be pretty defensive, right, at this moment. But at the same time, she's also very in tune with her intuition, right? So she's not easily manipulated by the magician, right? She can see what the magician's doing, right? She's aware of the repercussions that are going on in the 3D and the seeds that have been planted. Why? Because she's not stupid. She knows how to plant seeds too. But there is this big divided wall in between these two energies, right? And believe it or not, you might not realize it, but it's actually strengthening both of you, or both sides of this connection, right? It's forcing you to work on different levels of the connection. You might not even be aware of it. It's forcing you to work more on yourself, whatever is going on. Got the sun here too, right? So here we go with this new beginning energy. Someone's extremely passionate, right? We got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands with this Two of Cups connection. Someone is very passionate about a connection here. 22 could be a big number today. This person is trying to find balance, right? Because look what this energy does to this person. Like, it's King of Wands, right, is usually very in control of themselves, but you make them feel so passionate about stuff, right, that they're trying to get their balance on this energy, right? They want a new beginning on this. Page of Wands. They want to come toward an open door. They definitely want to build on this. They're scared. They're scared of being yelled at. They don't want to be yelled at. This person can have a lot of children. We got the Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles here, right? There could be a lot of... I get things that need to be taken care of, right? There's definitely some young energy here. I mean, like, either they have children or you make them feel very childlike when they think about this energy. I get somebody could be missing you very, very much. They miss you so much. It's a Ten of Wands. They feel lost without you. It's burdensome. It's dark. It's windy. Right? They daydream about following something. I get there's some sort of transportation issue here with the chariot, right? Because you have the chariot with the car and this bird in front of it. Actually, the last time I was driving and it was raining, an owl flew out in front of me. But it's kind of like all the signs point in this direction, but there's a reason that it seems like it's just a dream. Queen of Wands. It's all they dream about. Get the sense that there is some sort of victory coming with this, right? There's the sword. There's the Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Chalices, Three of Wands, 33. So now we went from 22 to 33 here, right? Which is 33 is actually a major. It's a, if you have the life path number 33, it'd be 33-6, but it's a major. I think it's an architect number, right? I get the sense, right, with that Three of Wands, you get more of a feminine energy is casting towards this as well, right? And it's the kind of energy that I'm picking up that somebody's working on their own skills of manifesting the kind of life that they want, right? It's the energy, that's what I'm picking up, the energy of the kind of life that they want, right? This person is like, when I look back on my life, I want to be, proud of myself. I want to be, yeah, I get the energy of not settling, yeah, lies, death, the King of Cups, the Tower. It's definitely a releasing of energy on this one, right? Tired of lies, tired of secrets, ready to let this die, right? There's a King of Cups here, so there's a very loving masculine energy, but there's something about how, like, everything's hidden behind doors all the time with this Tower. It's like, what? Shit's always falling apart behind the closed doors. Get the energy that somebody feels like they acted like a dick. I got Judgment, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands, if you're wondering how I came to that conclusion. I get that there was a doorway open. They feel like a fool. They feel like they acted like she's a big old wand, right? Yeah, I was like, I got a union here and a King of Swords trying to keep his ducks in a row. Trying to keep, you know what I'm saying? I get ducks in the pond here. They try to keep them in a row. There was a chance for this union, but there was too many toxic connections around it here with the devil, right? Lost in the woods once again. This person I get like couldn't see the forest for the trees. Alright, this one. Hangman, Strength, Six of Chalices, Knight of Swords. This person is battling their past right now. They're going through their own transformation of whatever this is. I mean, it could be you too. Put your energies where they relate. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, but I get the sense that there is a major battle here. Someone is acting like the Hangman. They're stuck. While they're stuck, they're trying to build their strength, right, to battle these energies from the past. I get like this past energy goes from, and once again we got that mermaid energy, so I'm picking up that Queen of Wands from the beginning, right? See how she's in the water, right? I get that she can go from being sweet to being very angry very quickly, and there's this big battle going on with this Wheel of Fortune right now. High Priestess has walked away. The Hierophant here. Someone's trying to come off as very strong, very traditional, very balanced, right? They're very concerned with who's watching them. They're very defensive of their money and stuff right now. But there's something about I get the energy like somebody walked away, but the other person can't stop focusing on them. I get that Hades and Persephone's thing again, right? Like when she first has to go back up, right? And he has to get left in the underworld for 6 months by himself. They have to make a decision. There's a decision, right, that has to be made to make this rite of passage, right? Six of Swords, right? They've got to, I get the sense that somebody's got to bridge the gap, right? You get the Queen of Pentacles here at the end, right? That's where the focus is on here. Someone feels left out in the cold. Like I said, they're Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Someone feels left out in the cold and they're working on leaving their past behind. They just really trying to move from a heart-based center. All right. What advice we got to go with this? I say I don't understand it, but it's like I went from living in an area that had lots of people, right? Lots of people. Like there was the Virginia Beach ocean front, right? And there's just lots of people. It's the largest cluster of military bases in the world. Yeah, to living to an area where there's like no people, right? You go from towns, like from cities, from like metropolis type cities, to towns of 1,000, towns of like I went from towns of like 4 or 5 thousands to towns of like 4 or 500, right? And there's a struggle when there's no people, right? It's like what? How is it? It's hard to escape a karmic or an ex or someone like that when there's nobody else around. It's very, very weird. Like you think that the internet would bridge that, but if anything over the last 6 months taught me anything when it comes to small towns and stuff like that, internet's fucking hard to come by. Good internet signal. What do we got? I just got, they feel so powerless. They feel powerless. They don't know how they can get a victory. They want it. They would love to have a victory, but they feel like they control nothing. They feel, this is just so trapped, right? Like sitting there, that's just sitting there, depressed energy here. Six of Wands, there's a victory over something, but this person just feels so not in control of anything, right? They just blinded, right? They're just like, I feel like they make decisions blindly. This person, I'm sorry, y'all. This person just gets yelled at all the time. Whatever it is. They feel like they're attacked all the time. I feel like they really screwed it up. I feel like they're watching this from a distance, right? Because you got this Eight of Wands. And I got this Seven of Pentacles here again, right? And it's a hard part of dealing with this. But seriously, just the fact that this comes out like this, if everybody's yelling at you or everybody's saying you're an asshole, then just maybe, it's not falling out of the fucking sky, you're an asshole. Like, that's some of the shit that we're just having to fucking deal with. Because just like this person gets themselves trapped in an unwanted relationship because they're so busy being fucking petty and competitive, right? This person clearly fell for this toxic programming, and it's like the other person's like trying to tell you, hey, do you realize? Do you even see the toxic bullshit that you're fucking playing into? Do you not see how you're causing all of these fucking problems? It's like sometimes you got 99 problems and they're all you. Because I get that there's somebody put some distance in between this, and there's a hump that somebody's got to get over. There's something somebody's got to get over. And I'm sorry, but the person who feels like they have no decisions, that they are stuck, that they are a prisoner, that they are whatever, I get like that's really what this person's bitching about. Like, really? Really? Like, what is your point in life? You might as well already be dead the way you're fucking living it. You act like you have no say, no decision, that you're supposed to be the grand magician. I could be a Dr. Seuss kids writer. Yeah, there you go. Emperor energy, right? You're supposed to be so smart. You're supposed to know how all the pieces play, right? And I get somebody but they tried to outplay somebody. Now they're out in the cold, right? They don't get to celebrate. They don't get to have any fun. They're constantly just on their own. Somebody's focused on protecting or maintaining their foundations, their wealth here. Three of Swords situation here. I already said, do you want to get a Three of Swords situation? I just get there's nothing you can do for this person. There's nothing you can do. This is definitely a masculine. I say this be mad. This is somebody with a wand. Right? They want a new beginning. They need to stop thinking with their dick. That's all there is to it, right? The world is open to this person. They have to make a choice. What? You want to live happily ever after, right? Sitting in the tree, the Ten of Cups, or do you want to sit there and be like I already said, the Ten of Swords for me at this point is the drama queen card. I'm so imprisoned. I'm so trapped. I can't get out. There's nothing I can do about it. What am I supposed to do? I can't do nothing. And it's like after a certain point, it's like, how about maybe stop fucking your karmics. Stop fucking the people that keep fucking you over. It's like you think you're such a badass because you think you can, you're a badass because you can still have sex with them, but you're getting screwed over? I don't know. Some here just don't make no fucking sense. This person needs to get balance over overindulgent behaviors, right? We got that sitting there depressed drinking card there. If you want change, then you need to make the leaps to make these changes, right? I get the sense that somebody's like, what am I getting? They're like, the door's always open, but it's like that meme where the doorknob is like, therapist, you need to open up, and it's just like, I did. Door's unlocked, but it shows the door, and the doorknob is like a cactus. I get like somebody left the door open. I don't know why I picked up Bruno Mars. I'll leave the door open. Someone left the door open, but someone was scared to go through it, right? They refused to see it. Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Star. This person sensed it. They were guided towards it. They saw it. They were aware of it. They acted like they were like they had too many burdens, too much to take care of. There was too much on their plate. They couldn't do it. Like I said, this person, I got 2 pages here. It could be children, right? This could be definitely the karmic bonds here. Bride in the cage. It definitely could be an ex-wife type of energy. Baby mama, baby daddy type of energy. There's definitely some little kids here energy attached to the past. Page of Swords. Yeah, that's it. Their whole excuse. They can't change anything, so because of kids, and that makes no sense to me, right? They're the reason to change your life, to change your world, to be, like what kind of example are you setting? Staying in toxic relationships and connections with little kids, heart-based center, the hermit. Yeah, it's better to be alone than be in these toxic bullshits, right? Got this magician again. You got this magician. They're going towards a battle. If they go towards this battle, they're still doing a lot of manipulative behaviors, but there's some victory happening here to get over this. They're doing something. They want to get through this battle to get out of these battles, right? There's something about this Lover's card here, but I got the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Chalices, right? I got something about don't expect things to be too good to be true here. There's definitely a strong connection here. That's what's caused a lot of the conflicts. 9 of Cups, right? Somebody, King of Wands. The Hierophant. Someone finally saw their wish fulfillment. I don't think I get the energy dared to dream about having a certain type of life, right? But now they're realizing it, 'cause especially in this deck, there's this energy of what? The 9 of Cups is all about, when you want to look back on your life, you want to be happy with what you see. I got that 7 of Chalices here, and now we got the 7 of Swords. I get someone's lying to themselves, right? I get the energy that there was pedestals. People put people on pedestals, and that's not how it works. Someone put the High Priestess on the pedestal. That's what happened. Someone put her on the pedestal, and it's like, you know what? No. Yeah, I am Persephone. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. What? I'm a witch. I'm a moon priestess. I'm a high priestess. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Whatever type of divine feminine you are, you're like, I am both light and dark. I am the moon. I am tied to the tides. I am tied to the cycles of the fucking universe, right? I am here, but I am affected by all of this. For every burst of light, there is dark matter as well. Both. I'm both Persephone, goddess of flowers, and queen of hell. Right? Hecate, the mother that made in the crone, right? It's just unbelievable standards that are put into it. It's like this person, it's like, and I get that's what this person walked away with. What? I'm not yeah. Why do I get, what is that scene from Notting Hill? Where she's like, it's the next morning, and of course he handles it perfectly because it's a rom-com, but she's like, people go to sleep with a fantasy and they wake up with the reality of me, and then she's like, I'm not the person I play in the movies type of energy, right? And that's what I'm getting here, and it's just like, yeah, it's like, these connections are not to be toyed with. They're not a game. You know what I'm saying? These people aren't perfect. We're all still people, right? We're all still people. Right? That's what the atonement is about right here, right? But look at her. Look at her. She's not wallowing around on the ground with the 10 of Swords energy, right? She's got a million swords standing in her back, but she is still standing up and facing the dawn, right? This person's got her own damn battles to deal with. I get the kind of energy too. Is it's to the point where it's like, what if you really want to be twins with that? You want to be twins in that energy, then be twins in that energy, right? This person's done fighting and battling with karmic energies, right? It's taking atonement for how you played into the games, your parts, your roles that you played, right? And in the end, well, okay, well, if they end up together, then maybe you are the karmic in that relationship. But that doesn't mean you need to stay in bullshit energy. You don't have to. Nobody does. Right? You are allowed to have, yeah, strong foundations, right? I love Thich Nhat Hanh. Look up his power of positivity, or was it mindful living? But he's got a great yeah. I don't know if it's a podcast, but a lecture series, right? And it's the power of mindful living, and I love it because it does bell to bell with the good meditation. And one of them is, my foundations are as strong as a mountain. My waters are as still as, or as calm as its lakes, right? And it's the whole energy of, you can't see yourself clearly if the water is turbulent, right? And you need to be strong in your foundations. And seeing yourself clearly is more important than allowing somebody else's opinions or how they think things should be, right? You stand firm. It's important. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I hope this helped you out this morning, and I'll probably be back later. I will be back for sure as soon as I can, I promise. I love y'all. Bye.